SMT Nation, we back nation. We've got an update to the T-Mobile plan migration situation. This probably is going to be something of good news for the folks out there. But I do want to make myself very clear in this video and my intent. T-Mobile is backtracking. They are absolutely backtracking, folks. They bit off more they could chew. More public and negative backlash than they ever probably would have thought. And they can't handle the heat, so they're getting out of the kitchen. So just so you guys know, as I'm explaining some of these things and reading some of the documents that the T-Mobile report has obtained from CEO Mike Sievert, he is completely and 100% gaslighting the public. All right, so I want to make sure that is very clear up front. Anyways, the T-Mobile report link for this article will be in the description. You guys can check out the entirety of it. We're going to focus on just the nitty-gritties of it. All right, so ways to support us also in the description. If you guys appreciate what we do here at the channel, getting the objective commentary, the speed testing videos, the reviews, the commentary, and the news, you guys can support us. Ways are in the description. Okay, so here is what happened. T-Mobile thought they were slick, and they're pretending like it was all just a test to see how customers would respond to it. Well, you got hell in a handbasket, Mike. Right, and you should have known better. This apparently makes you look stupider, dumber than you actually look. So, anyways, the internet has been ablaze. People have been really, upset about this whole thing. Long time, 10, 15, 20-year customers of T-Mobile's, with their older plans and legacy plans, didn't want to see price increases, and they pushed back. And I think myself, here on my platform, along with, people on other platforms have been able to really, get people in the know and getting them to respond very quickly and swiftly. And that's why I think they're backtracking. Okay, so company-wide release from Mike Sievert has been sent out, and it reads as follows. Last week, some internal training documents were leaked to a website that covers mobile industry updates. The media quickly picked up the information and ran with it, as they often do with leaks. Unfortunately, docs like this, without more context, leave a lot of room for interpretation. In this case, it was largely inaccurate and caused a lot of confusion for our customers. Okay, so this is where Sievert is gaslighting. This was internal documents from T-Mobile. Your documents, only pushing your policies, but again, passing off the culpability, not being accountable for their actions. He's deflecting. As the piece of shit that he is. Anyways, let's go on. He said, I'm sure people are also asking many of you what's going on. So I wanted to offer a bit more background to help answer questions you may be getting. First, the biggest piece of missing context was that the leaked materials related to a very small test, which is something that is normal course for our business. Tests like these help us design new programs, offers, and promos, and probably most important, ensure we are getting the experience right for our customers. In this case, we hope our customers will be thrilled with the new benefits and services they'll eventually receive, but we'll look forward to learning from them along the way. And as always, we'll make adjustments or shifts as needed over time. So he's trying to spin it off as if it was just a test on a few accounts and, it wasn't going to affect all these customers. Folks, we clearly read the document. It did not say this was a test. It did not say it was going to impact a small number of customers. It specifically said all the plans that were going to be impacted. He is a damn liar. I can't say it any more directly. He is an absolute liar. I mean, just horrible character. Because right now he's deflecting. He's blaming the T-Mobile report. He's blaming platforms like mine for informing consumers about the bad shit that they're doing. He's a piece of shit. And there's no other way to say it. I mean, can you name anything that's worse in this world than people that refuse to be held accountable for what they do? That's a leader? That's a liar. He goes on to say, I also want to make it clear that the test actually hasn't yet launched. When it does, we would reach out to a small subset of customers who are on older rate plans, some up to a decade old, to let them know they have the opportunity to move from their existing plans to newer, better plans, and will offer more features and more value relative to what they currently have. None of this has happened yet, but in the near future, eligible customers would get a text and or email from us before anything changes with their account. All of them will be given the option to stay on the current plan or a similar one if they choose. They would have a choice. They would have a choice. Then send them an option for a choice. Don't move them and then tell them to opt out. Totally backfired. He's totally gaslighting. He's totally lying. It all blew up in his face, and now he's got shit on his face. I am so glad that the consumer wins. I'm so glad that he looks terrible and awful, and don't let anybody spin it any other way. Straight up. So he said this was all testing. It's part of what they do when they test promotions. Lies. I know the way the article is written from the T-Mobile report, they seem to be playing, nice about this. I'm not going to play nice about this. Right? They got caught with their pants down, and they've been exposed. Sievert, you suck. You're trash. You're a bum. That's where I'll leave it. Your thoughts and opinions welcome down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Don't mess with the nation, Deceiver.